Alright, welcome back to the channel, Collective. We're going to go ahead and get the next message for the next sign. Okay, these are timeless messages, so please use your discernment, allow your intuition to receive whatever message Spirit has for you guys, as the messages may resonate with your recent past, current, present, or near future. Okay, I had to put Taurus back in the deck. I had recorded a full video for Taurus, and my laptop died. But it's crazy because I had pressed stop, and then afterwards the laptop died. So I'm very surprised that it don't still have the video. Okay, it's kind of, I don't really want to say weird, because sometimes it'll take a second after I stop the video to actually store the video. So I'm wondering if the laptop died immediately after I pressed stop to end the video, if that's why I don't have the footage, or it's just weird. Okay, so we got the warning, see something for exactly what it is in reverse. So some of y'all make sure you're not ignoring the warnings, okay, or ignoring any warnings. But some of y'all get just there, like you're not ignoring something that's trying to stand out to you guys. It's something that you need to become aware of. Okay, so I'm gonna just say this: I don't know what that was about. Okay, just a rundown of the message. It was almost like somebody turned down, whether it was friendship, familyship, relationship, was trying to like from a place of revenge, try to like attack somebody. But like I said, I had recorded 6 out of 12 of the signs anyway. So when I was re-guided to take those down and redo those, it was something about a shift in the energy. So maybe that's why it happened like that with Taurus. Maybe something shifted in the energy. Okay, I did say that in Taurus messages, like it's almost like somebody avoids something happening by simply cutting off one connection. Because it felt like that one connection was still connected to other connections that somebody didn't realize had some type of malicious intention. Okay, and it felt like it was stimulated behind retaliation. Okay, so with that being said, Collective, let's go ahead and see what sign this message will be for, as well as what message Spirit has for you guys at this time. Okay, I'm gonna get one more card though, just to see what's going on with this possible warning. But that's what I was finna say, is be mindful of deleted footage. Like, something could be significant about like deleted footage. Okay, so we got you're connecting to your soul tribe. Okay, sorry the cards look like that. I say my cards done been through some stuff. Bottom of the deck, we got boost your confidence and take a leap of faith. In reverse, okay. So just be mindful of something that can deal with like somebody wanting you to lack confidence in the love department. Some of y'all just be mindful that it's nothing dealing with like somebody who's trying to manipulate your heart space. Okay, because that was the energy that they had. Okay, it's just that like somebody who was being sent in to either befriend somebody or date somebody, but it was at the hands of somebody else who was trying to just get close enough to somebody to retaliate. So it was like somebody was using a third party to get close to somebody or something like that. Like I said, we're gonna give you guys a fresh message though. Something that definitely shifted in the energy. Okay. If you love me, won't you say something? Yeah, we got happy. I feel like you guys are doing just that, moving towards happiness. Okay, you could be walking away from a certain environment or a certain community. Something to do with the environment you guys reside in. Something to do with like a work environment. Here we got unfinished symphony, and then we got the next card says why. Okay, so you be mindful if I just gave you the why by giving you just that little bit of knowledge that came from the first message that I had started for the day, which was Taurus, and just that weird activity of their messages being deleted like that out of nowhere. So just be mindful of something. I don't know, whatever sign comes out, you could have a significant connection to a Taurus. Okay, I did say somebody just needed to cut off one connection. Okay, and it stops something from happening the way somebody intended for it to happen at the hands of just that somebody cuts off the main connection that they didn't realize was still attached to other people that it felt like they was no longer attached to, or they don't know of, or somebody may just not know what somebody may be into with their friends. Okay, I'm gonna say it like that, but some of y'all just be mindful though. Something can definitely deal with somebody relocating or removing themselves from a certain environment of people. It could even be within somebody's friend group. Some of you guys, I feel like you're a very happy person. Okay, Geminis. So something to be something about your connection to a Taurus, Gemini. Okay. Be mindful connection that just don't want to see you happy. Okay. But I feel like something deals with you guys being a very happy individual. Unrequited. Is it true love? Undecided. You can deal with somebody who's undecided about something, Geminis. You guys could be even just that undecided about something, okay? Just be mindful of just that indecisive energy, though. Because for some of y'all, it could be a small warning of just that, a need to stay confident, okay? If you feel like something is something, okay? It's like the warning for some of you guys is to stay confident. Stand on something, okay? Even if it's just your perspective or the way you think about something. Now, just be mindful if it's just saying that. Like, be mindful if there's a need to look at your perception or the way you're perceiving something, but I don't feel like that. I feel like your thoughts about somebody else could be changing. Okay, you could be realizing somebody did not have genuine love for you guys. Okay, and it just feels like you guys, whether you caught on to a warning, it's almost like you moved around something here that you didn't probably even see was going on. You had no awareness of. And I feel like it could have been just that, something that would have affected you at a heart space. Okay. And then just be mindful of connection to just that. Since you just that a happy person, they want to intentionally try to cause you some type of pain or strife. Goofy shit. Anywho. So let's see, Geminis. We got past, lack, and suffering. That was in the reverse. Now be mindful though, because the song does say afraid of loving you. So with this, boost your confidence and take a leap of faith. Just make sure that you guys are not overlooking the warning that deals with you guys not opening up your heart space. Maybe you guys make somebody else happy. Or be mindful if somebody makes you happy. Okay? They sorry. So just be mindful of something, Geminis. This feels like just that. Some of you may be dealing with somebody who did just that. They ignored the warning when it came to something that dealt with like how much you were opening up your heart to somebody. And I feel like only after something happens a certain way, Geminis, does somebody realize like how happy you made them. Okay, definitely feels like somebody wants your forgiveness, or like I say, I don't really care to say like they sorry, but just be mindful. Somebody they may want to apologize. Now you do have this past, lack, and suffering, so I feel like for some of you, if you have been in some type of previous energy of like going through some type of lack, whether it be financial, okay, it could even be lack in love, okay, lack of awareness, okay, lack of the ability to use your spiritual gifts, okay, then just be mindful of something here, because I feel like that's what's shifting for you guys. You guys are coming up out of this energy of lack, okay. Maybe somebody also feels bad, Gemini, because they didn't realize that a choice they may have made only left you vulnerable to a situation that it feels like somebody else wanted to intentionally put you through some type of suffering. So it goes back to the beginning when I said somebody just didn't like seeing you happy. So be mindful of somebody just that they didn't have a awareness of, maybe they wasn't opening up their heart chakra to you guys, okay? Or maybe they didn't open their heart up to you guys, Geminis. And it caused somebody, for some of you guys, to overlook something that they needed to become aware of, and it feels like something left you guys vulnerable to what I feel like could be at this point a third party who intentionally only wanted to strike you guys from a place of you always being a happy person. Okay. Yeah. So let's see, Gemini. Yeah, I see gifts, celebration, and reunion. Communication in the reverse. So I feel like for some of y'all, you may have already disconnected yourself from communicating with somebody that you realized they didn't like to see you happy. Okay, and for some of y'all, you could be moving towards like reuniting with a past life soulmate. I don't want to just go and assume and say, oh, you're going to reconnect with that one ex. Like, this could just be as deep as a past life soulmate. So it's up to you guys to know that particular connection, okay? Somebody could even be coming in and want to gift you guys something. Okay. And for some of y'all, it's an apology. I just feel like somebody was completely oblivious to something that was going on with you that was at the hands for some of y'all. Look at that, at the hands for some of you guys of a third party that feel like they wanted you guys to go through something intentionally. So we got rebirth coming out with the winter time. So some of y'all in this time of the winter time, you guys are definitely going through some type of rebirth. You could be releasing your connection to a masculine for some of you guys as you move towards stability. So definitely deal with something that deals with you guys healing from something, okay? Yeah, it's something that deals with you guys no longer, somebody's no longer able to see you, talk to you, or something like it. It just feels like you're not reaching out. For some of y'all, it's like a part of your growth. Okay. Yeah, somebody's not able to see you. It's almost like you're not talking to somebody. You made a decision for some of y'all to go in the opposite direction. And then be mindful for some of y'all if it's just that deep. Like maybe this is somebody else's energy. Okay. Somebody else could have chose to avoid their connection when it came to you and they went in a different direction, okay? But let's see, Gemini, because it feels like it's a lot going on, but it just feels like something deals with you aligning with somebody here. After walking away from somebody who it seemed like wanted to see you go through something particular because you were a happy person. Okay, I told y'all that before though. I had worked at a job where a man told me just that he was a Sagittarius. And he said, you can't be so happy like that. They'll fire your ass just for being that happy. So just be mindful, like I get it. Okay, some people really can't stand to see you happy. Okay, and sometimes it be at the expense of what they be having going on in their life, but it's no reason why you gotta stop being you. Okay, and that could be the case. Maybe you guys were unaware that somebody was going through some type of lack. Okay, and it's because they didn't communicate it to you. Okay, but you be mindful because this could also be the same energy because what they had going on that they didn't tell you about, and you showing up glowing and happy. You be mindful of somebody that may be just that feeling apologetic because they realize that something that it feels like something that happened with you that was innocent. Like it was at the hands of somebody else that kind of wanted you to go through something all because they was going through something. That's kind of weird. When you probably was the one that was able to give them anything to put them in a better situation. But it seemed like somebody, instead of seeing the bigger picture of something, it's almost like they actually turned around and tried to. So you just be mindful, Gemini. I really feel like what you guys are being gifted at this time is a possible apology. Like somebody may want to reconnect with you now. Okay, but like I said, just be mindful of something, okay? So we got coming out false person. Yeah, for some of y'all, this is somebody you let go of. You stop communicating with somebody that you may have just became aware after just choosing to not ignore some type of warning. That for some of y'all could end up affecting you at a hard space by needing to just let go of somebody that you didn't realize they was only trying to hurt you to affect you being a happy person. Yeah, we got despair, then concern. Yeah, so you got somebody is in their feelings. Okay, then we got concern. So some of y'all, this could be something to deal with somebody you guys are like not even concerned about because you may not even be aware. Okay, that could be why this is in the reverse too. It's like you can't be one to become aware of something that deals with possibly just that somebody else exterior to you guys and how much love they have for you guys because you're just not even aware. It hasn't been your concern, or someone you just really ain't been thinking about. Okay, but it do look like Gemini, somebody's gonna reach out and apologize. They want to reconnect with you guys. Now, this person himself could have been listening to a false person, or like I said, some of y'all, you need to let go of a false person before something here can come together. This is giving me like Gemini. Let's say something going on with you, and it just really feels like somebody didn't have no concern about something particular that we gonna keep going. Cause my left eye keep jumping off and on today, so I don't gotta. It kind of grinds my gears. So let's see, collective. Yeah, we got children. Yeah, for something to deal with just that, like somebody was ready to make a very childish choice, and then something like I said, when you're dealing with connections that this spiteful, they'll definitely try to hurt your kids just to stop you from being happy, especially when your kids is all you got. So you be mindful of what I feel like is you did good by letting go of a connection that you didn't realize was a false person. And I don't know at this point, Gemini, if it's because of what somebody was going through themselves that they didn't communicate to you, but it seemed like they actually wanted you to go through something yourself because what they was going through, toxic. But then others, you guys be mindful of what I feel like is you let go of a connection that you didn't realize how far somebody was willing to go just to stop you from being a happy person. Some of y'all definitely dealing with somebody that wanted you in despair. And just feel like somebody who would definitely try to come towards your kids. Okay. And y'all just be mindful of something here. Let's keep going. I mean, it can be as deep as just it just depends. Yeah, we got ghosts. So this could be somebody that ghosted you in your time of need, Geminis. And then I see Virgo popping out. So something be significant, I just saw this week. So be mindful, something be going on when it comes to your children at this time. Some of y'all be mindful though. Make sure anybody trying to run off for nobody's damn child. With children, ghosts, and then Virgo. You be mindful of something. Others, you gotta be mindful if you have like a Virgo child. Okay, one of your children is a Virgo. Okay. Something can be as deep as like who your kids are playing with. Okay, be mindful just that it's as well what are your kids communicating to other people about what's going on with you. Okay. Yeah, cause just be mindful. It could be something significant about either a connection that you need to not have around your kids because they're a false person. They have false intentions to come around you, and some of y'all they coming around you for somebody else. They had some type of really negative intention for somebody's child. Okay, and it's at the hands for some of y'all as a third party. So you be mindful of something because I also feel like you be mindful of what feels like is you're not concerned about how far somebody's probably willing to go to hurt you. Either because the person that you have as a false person, you don't know that they're even connected to such a energy that you don't realize has it out for you. Okay, and for some of y'all, I feel like you may know, look at this little black book, you may actually know. Okay, you may already be aware of somebody that seemed like they went out their way to try to, you know what I'm saying, be your demise. Okay, or take away your happiness. Okay, but be mindful what I feel like could be a current energy that you're not aware of is somehow attached to that third party. And that could be why concern is also in the reverse. Because you're not concerned about somebody because you don't know that they somehow are attached to somebody else. Something could be very much significant about who somebody jams party with, chills with, kick it with, away from you guys. This could even be as deep as like a child's parent though, so be mindful of something here. It's somebody who does, somebody benefits from you not being concerned about something, but it's okay because we got righty-tighty coming out. Like this could be when you done had a child with somebody and you don't even realize that whoever they was entertaining before you connected to them now feels like they have a reason to spite you because they feel like you spited them. It's something that you don't know about Geminis. It really does. I feel like you got somebody from the past that feels like they're blaming you for just that, like something that they may have experienced. So it looks like somebody went all the way out their way to try to make you feel something that at this point for some of y'all it was innocent. Like something on your end, and it ain't for all Geminis. Now you got the 3-3 out here. Some people may need to be concerned. I don't know. Okay. But others of you guys know it genuinely feels like something is being made right for you and your children because it just really feels like something here on the back end of something could have been as deep as just that. Like you dated somebody that you didn't realize was just that, entertaining somebody else at a time. Maybe you felt like something was a new beginning. Okay. And it does. It almost feels like the warning card now is in reverse for those who may resonate with ignoring the warning. It's not necessarily that you ignored it, but it looks like somebody could have purposely not communicated something to you about either their children or another child's parent or something, or a family dynamic. It may have been just that, Gemini. Somebody goes to somebody else for you. So then you turn around and hear you have a child with somebody and you don't realize that the third party is somebody was entertaining before you. So you're definitely dealing with some of you guys, somebody who made you a third party. But where I feel like the resentment and the revengeous energy comes from is for some of you guys the third party that somebody was entertaining before they came and entertained you. Because now that's what it feels like. It's something that's being made right for somebody who was only being, it feel like punished at the hands of a third party who thought they was God. Because now it feels like somebody only went out their way to try to mess your life up, Geminis, because they feel at some point you messed up theirs. But be mindful that past, lack, and suffering and messages is all in the reverse. So there's a sense of innocence here. Like I said, whatever somebody had going on before they came into your life as a false person is something they didn't tell you. Okay, well when they did that, okay, that took away your choice in the situation because somebody's failure to communicate something to you. Now, Lord forbid, and it ain't necessarily in the sense of Lord forbid, because you definitely have a child caught out here. Somebody's child could be almost up to 8 years old. Hell, this could be grown-ups, 32, 5. You got 33, 6. Okay, but it looks like you may have had a child with somebody that failed to communicate something about their connection to somebody else. And it feels like the third party at this point went out their way to disrupt your life. Now, if something don't deal with the person that you actually may have children with, then you be mindful of something that's still similar. It feels like at some point somebody didn't come in and communicate something to you about a very significant connection that they may have even just said they were entertaining. Okay? And somebody feels like, it ain't that somebody feels like Gemini, it feels like somebody ghosted somebody else for you. Problem is that somebody else has went out their way to destroy your life. So like I said, if this is not an actual child's parent, then you be mindful for somebody to be willing to go to the extent of trying to hurt somebody's child. At the end of the day, it just feels like somebody's literally trying to sabotage somebody's life because they feel like somebody messed up the life that they was meant to have. And for some of y'all, this is all about a person. It is all about people at this point. So you're definitely dealing with somebody who seeks outside of themselves for love. That's probably why they lose your confidence and take a leap of faith card is up there in the reverse. Okay, because it seems like something started here, Geminis, when somebody took a leap towards you. And it's whoever they left. That for some of y'all behind the scenes. It's why you're not concerned about something, baby. Is you don't realize how deep something goes. Okay. But it does. It just feels like now somebody's in despair because now they get to have a perspective of just that, knowing what's really going on with you. And what left you vulnerable to a situation is for some of y'all, somebody else's lack to communicate the truth that you needed to know before you made a certain choice. Because like I said, if this ain't where you had children with somebody and you didn't know that this was going on, like somebody who was already entertaining somebody else, and then you turn around and have children with somebody, then this is where you, like I said, at some point in your life, you didn't realize that, and maybe you do realize it. You just been least concerned of why certain things been happening in your life the way they've been happening. Okay, well, it's at the hands of a third party. That for some of you guys, when somebody took a leap towards you, they were dealing with somebody who was seeking outside themselves. So somebody feels like you took their happiness. That's how you say that. That's basically, yeah. Somebody feels like you took their happiness. So you be mindful how far somebody's willing to go, because at this point it really looks like somebody's trying to go ghost with somebody's child. There's something about to be made right here, because like I said, that is definitely a form of a love spell. Somebody came in and entertained you and didn't give you a proper choice to make a good decision in. Is this somebody who could have came in? They should have just that. They should have offered you the information that you needed to know to just that. Gemini, I'm over messing with Virgo. Okay, cool. But since they didn't do that, okay. And it's not everybody dealing with a Virgo. So you may just have messages in Virgo reading. Somehow you're going to go ghost after you get a particular message, okay, about a particular individual. Okay. But no, sometimes it's like somebody coming in and say, yeah, Gemini, I already talked to Virgo before I just make you a third party. And then you could have just made yourself concerned, like, no, I don't want to talk to somebody if they already talking to somebody else. No, you couldn't be concerned about some shit because somebody straight up didn't tell you some shit. Okay, cool. But something's about to be made right, because at this point it feels like somebody's willing to go to the extent to hurt a child, children. If some of you make sure they ain't sending you no false ass person. Now something gonna get made right then too, since you're gonna still end up cutting somebody off, cutting communication with somebody that you realize somebody else is sending in to get close to you, in the sense of trying to befriend you. Okay, but it's somebody who's trying to help somebody else do something at this point to somebody that you love, just in the sense to hurt you, take away your happiness. If somebody feel like you took away theirs, whatever. Okay, and we got coming out, yeah, someone is down low. So this could be something that actually deal with same-sex lovers that you had some type of deeper wisdom and knowledge on. I told you I can't make this up. Let me tell you about this dream. Because I can't. The other night I had a dream about 69 gods. Now it's ironic because Kendrick Lamar is a Gemini. But the irony is the way it came to me in the dream. It gave me a deeper perspective about it or whatever. And the irony is I just shared the same information with an Aquarius. But I was just like, in this dream, I saw the 69, and then I saw these, it basically was 69 gods. And I was just looking because I felt like these particular masculines that I saw did resemble like gods, like very muscular build and very, how do you say this? Because it's like very royalish looking men, they really looked like gods. Okay. The only thing though, Geminis, is that the way this was broken down to me in a dream is that somehow the 6 and the 9 was connected to yin yang. Okay, so I don't know if the yin yang is heavy about these connections. They self have twin flames. I'm not sure if it was even showing me that some of these same sex connections were twin flames, but I don't think that's what it is. As soon as I was finna say that, my left eye jumped. Okay. But I did feel like these are people's counterparts. You know what I'm saying? Like these are people's twin flames. These are people's life partners that they're meant to be fulfilling certain purposes and dreams with. That's what I got from the 6-9 was the yin and yang. Another thing I could have got, another perspective I got from that was either that it could also represent men who are very balanced and in tune with not just their masculine but their feminine energy. Now, the part that I was showed that I feel like it was the most significant part of the dream was that these men were actually same sex. Like they were down low. They were not living in their truth in real life time. And to top it off, that they were actually manipulating spiritual women. They only really target spiritual women. If for some of y'all, they go to the extent of just that, planting children on spiritual women as a way to attach themselves, because these energies feed off of the innocence of children. Okay. Something also dealt with trafficking of kids too, so that's why I said some of y'all really be mindful with this ghost thing out here, because you're really dealing with something that's a little deeper than that, baby. It's almost like men that actually only birth children with women just so that they can put that child up for sacrifice. Like it's something not right about this. But like I said, it was the men in the dream were same sex. I could tell about how they was interacting, even though they had that godly energy on them. I'm trying to tell you, they were interacting with each other like they were lovers. And then, like I said, the way I was seeing it was like I see, let's say, 2 masculines for sure. And they were very like spiritual, like they had a lot of wisdom and knowledge. It's just like in one part of the dream I see one of them walk away from the lover, and then they'll be somewhere with a feminine energy, and that's where I was able to decipher just that, like that masculine does not really want that feminine energy. He's actually just manipulating her. His connection is actually with that other man. Okay, so you just be mindful of something. Something actually gets that deep, where you need to really be mindful of people that I'm telling you. It could be somebody that needs to know just that why they been going through certain past life and suffering. Some type of spell breaks when somebody does just that, because for some of y'all, what somebody failed to communicate was they like the same sex, so we're gonna communicate it here. And at the end of the day, it was just to keep somebody from becoming concerned about their connection to somebody the fuck else. So some of y'all, that's what's going on here. If somebody didn't tell somebody something particular because they didn't want them to be concerned about a third party, that for some of y'all it was somebody's lover. And then others, you guys, that's just part of it. Like I said, that's just the dream part. For others, I don't feel like it's that deep. I feel like some of y'all just really need to be mindful of somebody that came your way and you're not aware of whatever they had going on before you. Okay, and how they've been going all the way out their way to try to keep you in this energy of lack at the hands of somebody who wants to hurt you because of but they feel like you hurt them. All because somebody chose you at some point. And then others, you guys know something's being made right for your children, because at this point, this really feels like somebody's retaliating because you picked up on something that you would just tell. You didn't ignore the warning when it came to somebody that was showing you just that their heart space wasn't, this is somebody who was emotionally unavailable, and I'm going to tell you why. It's because they had a lot of emotions for the same sex. It's that simple. Synchronizations are like spiritual breadcrumbs leading your path. Period. But I'm trying to tell you, that dream really baffled me, and I woke up and I was just like, unbelievable. Men really go out and prey on women, and it's always to the extent of just that, trying to birth children with women that they know, the women, because women have the ability to birth life into fruition. So even though it takes the male to plant the seed, the baby has to come through the feminine energies canal. Like, come on now. You actually bring it into the actual world. And it's something about the wisdom that men had in that dream that was allowing them to do just that, misuse and manipulate women for something that they didn't realize was bigger. Okay, because chances are a masculine that has a lot of wisdom, a feminine energy that has a lot of wisdom, spiritual gifts, either way, you end up having spiritual gifted children. And some of y'all, this is where a lot of these children are going. And somebody likes to give shit away that ain't for them to be given away at the hands of just that they same sex. And then others, you guys, like I said, something just deals with either who you may have had children with, and you're not aware of what they had going on prior to you, or somebody who's just a very retaliative energy, very vengeance and bitter. And when somebody chose you, it feels like somebody's blaming you for their life not going the way that they feel like it should go because they had their head and life hell-bent set on being with a particular person that at some time in your life, Gemini, chose you. If that makes sense. Okay, so let me see. Come on. Okay. So the card you guys had come out was open yourself up to changes. And then we got your wishes about to be granted. Hang in there. Yeah, because some of y'all, this is the biggest, to me, the biggest love spell could be just as thinking that you in love with somebody, or you see happiness with somebody that you don't even realize. Like, okay, it's that emotionally unavailable energy though. Person ain't into you because they into somebody else. Some of y'all, it ain't even about that somebody else. It's the fact that somebody into the same sex. So we gotta brace yourself. Big changes are coming. I really hate that I give up. In my mind, I don't wanna pick up. You know enough will never be enough. So let's go ahead, Gemini. We got 2 more decks and then we're gonna wrap it up, baby. Like I said, something just deals with you guys being a very happy person. Okay? Just feels like at some point somebody wanna dim your light. I didn't want to see you guys happy, or this is what you guys about to get back to doing, is being your happy self. Because some of y'all said that a while ago in y'all messages that once you guys go back and see where something started at, then you break some type of cycle. And for some of y'all, you breaking some type of cycle. For some of y'all, you breaking a cycle where you didn't realize somebody came towards you and there's somebody else that feels like you completely took their life off track because somebody chose you. So whatever life somebody was giving to somebody else, they're blaming you for not having that life. Simple as that. And you're dealing with somebody to the extent to be someone trying to run off with somebody's damn kids. Cool. Option number 2. Same scenario, but this feels like at this point somebody could actually birth a child with somebody that they didn't realize had something going on prior to them. And it just feels like whatever they had going on prior to something here, it deals with somebody once again. It's still about somebody's kids. Something's for the protection of somebody's kids. Okay. Yeah, somebody their advice may be just that right now may be the best time to be alone, because like I said, it just depends on what's going on here. But others, you guys know, the third situation is now somebody gonna break some type of cycle when they go back to realize that somebody failed to communicate that they like the same sex, and it just feels like they could have came in and been honest about somebody that they were dating, but they didn't tell you the truth because they didn't want you to become concerned about something. And I feel like truth be told, Gemini, you either already knew or you would have been fully accepting to somebody else's past. It's like somebody dated somebody in the past or dated same sex in the past. I don't feel like I'm talking to somebody that would have been like, oh no, hell no. Like, that's your past. Okay? But this is somebody who flat out didn't tell you something, baby. And it looks like the person they was entertaining came for you. You see what I'm saying? Like, in either situation, it feels like the person that somebody was entertaining, when they chose you, Gemini, the person they left to come towards you is the person that has come, they came for you. That's who came for you. If some of y'all, they tried to come for your kids. And some of y'all, you be mindful, if this is near future, you're going to be happy as hell to get this message because it's giving you deeper wisdom on just that. This is what it feels like. Some of y'all with this 3, it's giving this energy of Gemini. You keep, I don't want to say you keep running into connections, but you may be dealing with the cycle for some of y'all that needs to break that deal with people pulling you into making you a third party. So some of y'all, something can actually go all the way back to like past life. Maybe this is what happened in a past life. Somebody pulled you into something that deal with third parties. You may have been somebody's third party in the past life, Gemini. So I'm kind of go deep. I ain't gonna stunt. It could be that deep for somebody, but others, no. You finna move towards reuniting with a past life soulmate here. That they themselves could be sorry. I guess I don't know what this is about. I ain't too much heavy on even the same sex part of it. I feel like something could have definitely been before your time. It just feels like you were innocently targeted by somebody's lover, ex-lover, whatever. This could be a master that didn't even realize somebody around them was into them because they into same sex. So you just be mindful of something. I don't want to go that deep. I mean, it's already out here. So that's it. One situation is somebody needs to be mindful of their kids. They done had a child with somebody. Okay. Here it just feels like something just deals with somebody who somebody wanted them gone because they feel like somebody took somebody from them. Okay. Then over here, same sex. So I see Pisces coming out with intuition. So there could be something that deals with the Pisces ignoring their intuition, but some of y'all just be mindful, okay? Don't ignore your intuition when it comes to your connection to a Pisces. And then some of y'all be mindful. This message may need to come out in this time because you may have already ignored your intuition when it came to something. Because I did say somebody may have ignored the warning. Okay, well, here comes the message. It's going to help somebody move towards just that, celebrating. Because it's being gifted to somebody that may have ignored their intuition to somebody, but now you can cut somebody off that you realize it ain't got the best interest for your kids. Because you're dealing with somebody that feel like at some point in their life you caused them some type of pain. So we got Aquarius. That was in the reverse. Tuesday. And Leo. Okay. But some of y'all be mindful of something here. Be mindful that no Aquarius is being sent towards you to try to help a Leo fulfill some goofy mission. I don't wanna be just me. You guys may have messages in Aquarius, okay? But since these all came out together, just be mindful what I feel like could be significant about your connection to an Aquarius Tuesday and the connection they have to a Leo. Yeah, we got train and wind. See, I'm not. Some of y'all could travel via train though, so just be mindful of something. We got identity theft. So some of y'all be mindful because that's giving that same sex energy. That's giving more of that dream energy because it was just that like men that come in and manipulate a woman the whole time. They just trying to steal your identity, put shit in your name, wait on you to sit back and create things so they can steal it from you, like because they're hell bent on being what they love her. And for some of y'all, they love the same sex. Yeah, so we got intuition again coming out. So some of y'all really make sure you're not, okay? You're not ignoring your intuition, okay? Because something now may be bigger than that. Okay. So you be mindful of something, Gemini. Because you really need to follow your intuition when it comes to something, okay? Somebody gonna be left feeling sorry, but I'm trying to cheat. I told y'all, Gemini, how my previous employer did just that, put that damn accidental death insurance policy on me. I had to call and cancel, but I'm definitely hitting their ass with just that. Not just insurance fraud, but identity theft. But nobody gave y'all the right to use my information. And then try to plot on my life. Like, crazy. All the people that between that time frame and that policy being active, they call themselves reaching out, oh, you want to come chill? No, we're not celebrating shit. What y'all think y'all on? Goofy asses. I'm trying to tell you. And it's crazy, it was the people there to be just that you'll be least concerned about even hanging around certain people when you don't know it's a whole policy ever active on your name. Yeah, some of y'all be mindful of recordings too, but we got a movie coming out. Yeah, but you guys are definitely coming about this energy of lack. It's coming out in reverse again. Second indication that you guys were only going through something at the hands of somebody else that wanted you to suffer at for some of y'all at the hands of you, them wanting you to keep their secret. And it ain't necessarily that you telling somebody's secret. It's just somebody didn't want you to figure something out. So before you could figure something out and become concerned about something, somebody definitely was trying to keep you in this place of lack, possibly so other people wouldn't even want to reach out to you, or the minute you spoke up about something, people wouldn't even listen to you at this point. Okay, so just be mindful of something. And that was another thing about the dream Geminis, is it was like an occult. It was so many men in that dream that was downloaded, it was crazy. And these wasn't just no regular people, okay? So you be mindful of somebody that wanted you to feel suicidal and all this, okay? Somebody wanted you to lack over in this third party because you knew something about them. Some of y'all, this would be as simple as just that. Remember I kept saying that sense of innocence. Some of y'all, the only reason somebody feel like you caught on to something is because some of y'all turned them down. I feel like that triggers somebody from a place of guilt though. Like, you may not even have known something about somebody, Gemini, but they seem like they've been going through just that. Like, they've been trying to make you go through lack, push you to a place of feeling like giving up on yourself. Some of y'all targeted, using your ID, your identification. all type of goofy stuff. Some of y'all plotting on kids. Like, it's weird out here. Something definitely do with recordings, though. So we gotta listen to your intuition. Okay. Now, the only thing I think is significant about this is a movie. I was watching the Tyler Perry, because he's a Virgo. I was watching Tyler Perry movie yesterday, and I think it was Medea's something funeral. Something about a funeral. And it's just crazy because on a husband and a wife anniversary, he actually ended up passing away. But it's just crazy because at the funeral, all these people, all these women came, and then there was even this like this gay guy came. And the guy put it on blast, and he was like, so all you people are here for my dad, or whatever the case may be. And all these women raised their hand, which was letting the wife know that like the husband was getting around. You know what I'm saying? But it hit different when it got to the gay man, and they found out he was getting around even with the gay men. So just be mindful of something, because that lady said just that like she had hated every year that she spent in that marriage with that man because she had knew the truth about him the whole time. But he had punished her. He literally when she walked away from him, he literally stopped helping her with the kids and everything. Like, he wanted things to get so hard for her as a sense of trying to humble her just so she can come back to him. And apparently when she finally did that, the first words he told her was, you ready to act right? Or he asked her, did you learn your lesson? So this is what this feel like. I'm only bringing it up because this kind of what this feel like. It's like somebody makes certain lifestyle choices, and then when you choose to not need them or be with them, then they want to try to put you through hell. But most of you guys, I feel like for some of you guys, you're moving towards a past life soulmate. Yeah, because whatever you guys are guided to do intuitively, it's going to bring you guys a peaceful resolution in the situation here. And then you just ask your angels. It may be something you guys see with your own two eyes. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and leave it there, Gemini. You may have messages in Virgo reading, Aquarius reading, Leo reading. Okay? Some of y'all may want to check out your child sign. Okay? But yeah, just be mindful of something, Gemini. I feel like somebody just willing to go all the way out their way, either because they feel like you took something from them, or somebody chose they chose you over them, or some of y'all, you know something about somebody. If they don't like it, like I said, I don't know if you know it, but just be mindful of something. Somebody definitely wants somebody out the way, okay? And for some of y'all, this feels like the energy is going to be left in despair. It feels like the energy that's going to be left in despair is the energy that didn't realize you were being targeted by somebody that they ghosted for you. And then others realize somebody going to be sorry, just that they're going to be left in despair because now the truth coming out. And their ass going to be left in despair, just that. Sorry that they tried to fool somebody here and they knew that they should have stayed over there with their own little truth. And living their truth. Somebody had a better chance of living in their truth than they did come try to play with your life, Geminis. That part.